A shocking discovery in a local college campus has students wondering about their safety.
A SWAT team tracked down a registered sex offender in a dorm room. Authorities arrested Dustin Shrauger in Niagara County Community College. News 4's Lou Ragoose tells us how they found him. Lou?
The Niagara County Sheriff himself said Shrauger wasn't exactly the smartest criminal. Authorities pinpointed his location because, as part of his parole, he wears a GPS ankle bracelet. On campuses like Niagara County Community College, which can be described as somewhere between suburban and rural, sometimes the most prominent sound is the wind rustling the leaves, which is what makes a 9 a.m. SWAT staging at the student housing village especially startling.
All I saw was just like a bunch of cop cars, and I actually saw a German Shepherd and a big green SWAT car.
It was very surprising to see that we actually had a criminal on campus.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. And
the criminal is level 2 sex offender Dustin Shrauger, a 21-year-old who in 2009 raped a 6-year-old. He wasn't supposed to leave Tioga County, but he did. And parole officers called NCCC, who called Niagara County deputies, who sent in SWAT. The SWAT team had to be ready for anything because this sex offender has been known to jump out of second-story windows just to get away from police.
This subject was dangerous. He's a dangerous sex offender. He was known to run from law enforcement. He was known to jump out windows if he needed to. So with the college complex there and actually a high school next door, we had a pretty large response just to make sure we could contain him and that we endangered no one else.
It turns out they got Shrauger without a fight. It actually looked like they got him out of bed.
I saw a white male come out in his boxers and handcuffs, and they put him in the car.
The sheriff says Shrauger was staying on campus with 2 women he knows. There were 2 major reasons he got caught. Number 1, he signed in at the front desk of the apartment using his real name and driver's license. And number 2, he was wearing a GPS ankle bracelet, which alerted his parole officer and allowed them to track him down. I mean, not really a smart move for someone that's not allowed to leave the county that he's in.
I would agree, not very bright. But for us, for law enforcement, sometimes we like that because it makes our job a lot easier.
And Shrauger was immediately transferred back to Tioga County, where he's facing charges for violating his parole. I also talked with college officials who are reviewing procedures to make sure students feel safe on campus.